like it doesn't read my finger.
Okay, I was, hang on. Alright, now I have to redo this whole thing because I freaking realized I was in the wrong settings, but, yeah, it's Texas, so we don't have to actually wear a mask, but Josh and I are being safe, so we're wearing the mask anyways. I don't know why they have these fans on max power because it's, like, not even cold outside.
To move the COVID around.
Oh, yeah, they're trying to blow the COVID around, so that way it does. Oh, we can't say that word. It's like, I think they, like, just ban your videos. I don't know, they, like, shadow ban your videos or something. Anyways, whatever, they got the fan blowing around to keep air circulation going on. But anyways, yeah, so it's been like a week since I posted that Japan Q&A, let people put questions for a week. I got a few questions, not a crazy amount, which is pretty good. So I will answer them while doing this workout, just like the good old days in Japan, eh? Because it's kind of hard to find time to like sit down and do this at home because I know it's gonna take a bit of time, and it's just like finding that time to just, I've been pretty busy, so I'm gonna do these questions in between breaks and stuff throughout this workout, and I'll put the timestamps in the description if you just like only care about your own question. You're like, F the video, I only care about my question. So we will start with Timothy, who is an OG. All right, anyways, Timothy says, I have some questions regarding your 3 years in Japan. So there's like multiple parts of this question. First one, would you ever consider going back to Japan for work? I've thought about that, and it really depends on what kind of work. The thing is, I don't want to work in a freaking like the whole teaching setting again. Like, I kind of want to do something that I would really like to do. Like, if I could work like for tennis maybe, or have my own kind of like have my own thing going on, then I would, but that doesn't really have to do with necessarily working in Japan. That's just like having my own work and just wanting to be in Japan, you know. So I wouldn't go back there to work for like a teaching thing or something where I'm just a cog in the machine. I wouldn't want to do that. Definitely not. Okay, next one that Tim asks is, what did you miss most? What sucked most about, oh, that's interesting. What do you miss most about living in Japan? And what sucked the most about living in Japan? All right, I'm gonna answer this one in the next break because we are done warming up.
I'm interested about what sucked the worst. That's a good question.
Yes, starting off with a good old leg curl machine. We're doing the main movements last on today because Josh and I are doing different main movements, so we're just gonna do all the accessories first. All right, so while Josh is doing his set and I'm taking my break, let's answer the next question. The thing that I missed the most about Japan, Josh had a good honorable mention, but let me just tell you mine. I'd say the number one thing that I missed the most is probably trains and bullet trains. Dude, I hate driving 3 hours to go somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, bullet train, you can just go to sleep, because bullet train, yeah, you're just trying to go somewhere and you can just like go to sleep and like just chill, you know what I'm saying? And there's like restrooms and yeah, and some of them have Wi-Fi and stuff, so it's like really nice. And you can just chill, like drive. I have issues staying awake while driving, so the 3 hours drives and stuff like that just to go back to my hometown sucks absolute cockerdoodle. But Josh's honorable mention that he did mention at first was, what was it? What was yours?
The women. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
No, convenience stores.
Yeah, convenience stores. So that's also a really good one. I mean, there's like a lot of things that we can miss about it, but if we had to choose one, I would just broadly say, yeah, the bullet trains and the train system. That's probably my favorite. Yeah. So, anyways, set number 2.
But he definitely doesn't have this in Japan, though. So Japan doesn't have the gyms like the ones in America. What's something that you miss from America? Your favorite thing in America?
America?
Yeah.
Okay, dude, to be honest.
Yeah.
When I'm in Japan?
Yeah.
When I'm in Japan, the thing that I miss about America, honestly, is girls.
And that's why he came back, guys.
I'm not gonna lie, no, because dude, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm just gonna like say this outright, but like in Japan, most of the girls have no booty, you know, it's like flat and they're very thin, you know what I'm saying?
And they don't work out.
Yeah, and it's kind of like
the passion.
I mean, when you're kind of like into like the fitness thing, you know, you kind of develop a certain like look that you like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're very not like that, and I'm not gonna lie, like when, I don't know how it'd be now necessarily, but when I was there, I remember thinking like, dang, all these girls are very flat. That's hella superficial, but I'm just telling you the truth.
Alright. One thing you missed was the women.
Opposite. Josh just throwing a random question into the video just to give him a random question.
I actually kind of knew that wasn't it because I remember we talked about that over there sometime.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, I think we did. And it was
wait, just out of curiosity, when you visited Japan, was there anything that you missed about America, like while being there?
Oh. And what did I miss?
I mean, not that you had to have missed anything, but just did you miss anything about America?
Yeah, I'm trying to think because I feel like I did, but like I don't know what it was. Oh, maybe just like going like the working. If I stayed any longer, it'd have been like working out, like the powerlifting.
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
But I just didn't stay there long enough to really miss something. See, he was there for 3 years. I was there for 3 weeks. For me, it was just like, let me try taking all this experience. So I have time.
I know something that Josh missed.
What?
Air condition. They don't have that like anywhere.
Yeah. But yeah, it wasn't that bad. But yeah, I remember.
You were sweating everywhere.
It was so much walking, but it was good. But like, yeah.
All right, Josh, just hang on. Let me face my face towards the light. Josh just made a very good point though about what I just said about the female situation. Whereas like, yeah, in the superficial sense of like the body, you know, like honestly anybody can really kind of train their body to get whatever, you know what I mean? And I wasn't really a big fan of that. However, Josh made a good point though. He said that he thinks that I'm more attracted to the faces over there, and that is that's true, and that's definitely true because I'm not a fan of like massive makeup and like this, you know, trying to look like a bad bitch. Like I'm not into that at all. And over there, you know, that's not really the look. It's more like cutesy and like nice and subtle, whatever. That's definitely more my thing. This is so off topic because this is not what Timothy asked at all. I'm sorry, Timothy.
Yes, I asked it. I put in the.
Oh yeah. We'll put Josh. We'll just put Josh. Let's throw a question in from Josh. Yeah. But yeah, because like
live in person.
Yeah, the look of the face, which actually that's super important for me. Like, but I just do remember at the point when I was in Japan, I was telling my good friend Brian, I was like, yeah, the girls here are like so flat, like pancake butt. Like, I mean, I don't care, like boobs, whatever, who cares? But like the butt, I was just like, yeah, it's just like it's just really unappealing. However, that is the aesthetic there. But okay, I don't know how much of this I'm gonna leave in because it's getting a little weird. But okay, let's get back on topic real quick though, just to answer the finale question of what I did. What was the worst thing in Japan? The thing that got to me the most was probably how strict stuff was with work, I guess. I don't know, it's kind of a double-edged sword because it's good because things like people do what they're supposed to for the most part, what I saw over there. But at the same time, it's just like so like it kind of gets your mood down because you just see everybody like working so hard. Dude, school teachers literally stay until 10:30 each night, like talk about why you don't have a personal life or why relationships don't work out. School teachers stay like just math, not even coaches, you know, just school teachers, like math teachers just stay grading papers or doing stuff until like 10:30 each night, and it's just like that kind of thing. And like then seeing everybody just looking worn out as hell, like, and starting to smoke cigarettes because they're so stressed. That was kind of a downer, to be honest. I was trying to like keep myself out of that whole atmosphere a little bit.
It's funny because I never do this. And then one time I do it, it's on camera, so that means I do this every time, guys. Thomas never cleans this. It's always me. Look, this is evidence.
He makes me do it every time.
No. This is proof. You have no evidence that I make you do it every time.
True.
Am I right?
Courtesy cleaning.
Yep. See? Okay.
You didn't do the handles. Alright, on to the next one. On to the hip thrusts. Here we come. Like, what kind of warning? Alright, go to the next place. Do it again. Yeah. Okay, anyways. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I remember like so when I was in Japan, like the work life was kind of like, it was settling and I was kind of realizing it. And then I really noticed it when I went to Taiwan. I visited Taiwan and like over there they have these things called night markets, and they're like super festive. And it was like every night in Taiwan there's like these super festive, and like I see a lot of like families and stuff like that at these night markets, and they look like they're having a good time, and I'm like, wow, like this is a lot more like, it's really refreshing seeing this kind of energy. When in Japan, like on work days, it's nothing. Okay, it's either like you're freaking drained staying at work, or you're going out drinking because you have to, which is like super lame. So that was definitely the worst thing for me about Japón. Not even working out.
He's not. You're just putting the bell on. I'm turning it off right now. You can't see him. No.
He's not doing anything. Oh.
Look at the contraction of his glutes, the striations. The crinkling of the pants, that's striations.
Yeah, that's the definition of striations.
Yep, they're so big he makes his freaking pants striation. What the
Dude, every time you do it, they're bleeping out so.
You just built different.
I built different. Oh god. Oh. Alright, let's go ahead and read. I think there's one more. He's got one more part to the question, so let's go ahead and read this before we start the set. Are you, the last question from Timothy, are you still in contact with ex-colleagues? Can you focus, please? Alright, read this again. Are you still in contact with ex-colleagues or maybe even ex-students? Well, that's an easy answer. Is yes. The answer is yes. I am in contact with some ex-colleagues and some ex-students. Actually, because a lot of students follow me on Instagram, so, and then some people, I was pretty close with some of them, so we actually meet up whenever I go back. Some of the seniors, when I was, the first year I was there, some of the seniors who graduated right away, those people I meet up pretty much whenever we can, so it was nice. It's nice in that way. And then he had one more thing. Timothy says, also might be nice to know for, oh, okay, let me read this again. Timothy says, also might be nice for you to know that you were the reason I first traveled to Japan. One of the best trips I've ever done. That is freaking cool. And therefore indirectly also why I applied to the University of Tokyo for my exchange semester. I got accepted, but the exchange program was canceled. Dude, that's super cool, man. But hopefully you can still, like, you know, before you're technically graduate from college, I guess, or university, that you can go there before like this COVID stuff ends, and then you can go there still, because that's super cool, and that's really cool to know that I am the reason. All right, so on to the next person, next question. We've got a certain Sarah Bong. This is not a question, but it just simply says, don't leave us, with 2 exclamations. So yeah, I'm not leaving, so I'm not going back to Japan anytime soon that I know of, so not to worry, little one. Okay, next one. Lemhole4. Wait, who is this? Lemhole? I feel like I should know who this is, but I don't know. That's your fake account? No, it's not. Okay, Lemhole4. First question. He has 2 questions, or she, he. I think it's a he. 1. Where did you teach in Japan? I taught in a prefecture called Okayama. It's kind of like not on the very west, but more in the west than in the east. If you were to cut Japan in half straight down the middle, it's more on the west side. I mean, the train system we used was JR West, so yeah. Anyways, and then where would you recommend a tourist go? Honestly, if you're going for the first time, definitely just hit the big spots, like Tokyo. You know, it's very city-like and modern. Then go to Kyoto, because that's more traditional. Tokyo and Kyoto are like the 2 you've got to go to, because Tokyo is the city, the modern place with all the new stuff, and then Kyoto is like the tradition of Japan. And then some other places that are pretty popular are probably Osaka. Some foreigners like going to Hiroshima to look at the history, you know what I mean, but it's really not that interesting, to be honest. Although there is the island there with all the deer, that's kind of cool. Miyajima Island. So I would say Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka. Yeah, that's where I'd go. And then I'd obviously just throw in Okayama, because why the heck not? Okay, we're over the dumbbell rack, so the lighting's a little weird. But let's go do the next question by, who is it? Let's see. By Eric Naka. Wow, I don't think I've seen you before lurking in the comment section. Eric, what was your favorite memory in Japan? Okay, I have to think about that. My favorite memory in Japan, and what was your most and least favorite Japanese food? Okay, actually favorite memory was probably that first year whenever I went to Shizuoka and I got to go to the Daidoge, which is like the street performance festival, because that was one of the big reasons why I wanted to go to Japan in the first place, to go to the street performance festival and watch like some of my favorite performers perform the Diablo. I don't know if you've seen me do that, but yeah, that was definitely one of my favorite, because I actually got to talk to one of my favorite performers, and that's kind of also another big reason why I learned Japanese, was that maybe someday I could do this, and I did it. So it was kind of like, it was literally a dream come true. So that was probably my favorite memory if I had to choose one. Here we go. Josh is trying to guess my Josh is trying to guess my favorite food in Japan, and okay. If we're just saying food, like something that you eat, doesn't matter like what, as long as you eat it. Josh guessed it, and that would definitely be like matcha ice cream or something like that, because matcha ice cream or matcha sweets, like definitely my favorite thing ever. If I could just have unlimited calories, just eat all kinds of matcha desserts all freaking day. But that is a dessert, so if we're going by food, if we're going strictly food, like a meal, one of my favorite things, like there's like sushi is good there and the ramen's really good there as well, but they do have sushi and ramen here. While it's not the exact same, some of them do get kind of close. But one thing that I have not had anywhere near the same quality over here is there's one specific place in Fukuoka that I took Josh to, and they have tempura there, but it's not like there's something different about it. I don't know what they do with it, freaking like magical oil or something, because it feels super light and it doesn't weigh you down. Like normally you eat a bunch of tempura and you're like all the oil and stuff and you feel heavy and sluggish, but this specific place called Hirao tempura, it's like it's on a whole nother level. It's built different. Onto the leg extensions. Oh, and right here we've got a typical casual gym goer on the leg extensions, focusing on their phone while doing their set. Playing Candy Crush in the middle of his set. Ooh. I'm doing single leg because my knee is not fully healed, and I feel like on the quads and stuff, when I do the double leg, I may or may not just be using a lot of left leg, because my knee, like this actually, even this slightly hurts my knee. It's really not bad, but I need to try. I heard in a podcast this is how you heal your knee. On to the second part of the question, what's your least favorite Japanese food? Least favorite Japanese food. Man, I don't like go around trying to eat least favorite foods, you know what I'm saying? That's hard to how do you describe? How do you pick what your least favorite is? Rice balls? Those are good too though.
Rice balls.
Least favorite. Something that I just like, something that I just straight up don't like. I'm just gonna pick something that I don't like in general.
Boba tea from Japan.
It's not the best, but probably I will say it was a cool experience, but I'm not a big fan. I had a raw horse. Yeah, raw horse sushi, and like just not a big fan. It's just too weird. It's like it's just weird. I'm not like, I would not go and just order a bunch of that and eat it. Like I was at a conveyor belt sushi and you could just have a bunch of that if you wanted to. I tried one just for the kicks, and it wasn't bad necessarily, but it's just so weird, and like the idea of it, yeah, nah.
That's how I felt about squid and octopus.
Really?
Not a fan. The texture of raw squid is just too chewy. I hate that. I hate chewy stuff.
Horse is so gamey, and like I don't know, I guess like
I
culturally.
haven't tasted that, but
Yeah.
I don't know what horse tastes like.
Culturally wise, you know, it's just like I see a lot of like octopus and squid in like Asian culture, but it's like I don't see horse ever, you know what I'm saying? So it's just weird for me. All right, just out of curiosity though, Josh, what was your favorite food in Japan? What was your favorite Japanese food? Actually, I feel like it's probably like ramen.
Yeah, I think it was ramen.
What was your least favorite? Although to be honest, I took mostly.
Octopus.
Oh yeah, you just said yeah, okay.
Octopus or squid, anything with octopus. Well, other than the okonomiyaki, we had squid in it, and it was bad.
Yeah.
The way it was cooked.
Yeah.
Because it's just not. It's raw squid.
Yeah, yeah.
Raw squid, raw like anything that was like really tough.
Now, to be fair, I didn't take him like on purpose just to go eat raw squid. That was probably at a sushi place where he tried it for funsies.
Yeah.
But I only tried to take him to places that I thought would be good. I wasn't like, yo, try this nasty thing.
Oh, eel.
Eel's the best.
Eel's hands down the best.
The best. Better than better than the ramen.
Yeah, better than ramen. The
Okay.
eel when we went to I think it was that island, right?
Yeah, Hiroshima.
Hiroshima, yeah. That was, it was like I think it was cooked.
Yeah, it was.
It was cooked with rice.
You always eat it cooked, pretty much.
Huh?
You always eat eel cooked. It's always cooked. It's like barbecue.
Even sushi?
Yeah, it's cooked.
Whoa.
It's grilled.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
but yeah, eel's really good. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the best.
Yeah, I was literally gonna say eel or ramen because you're big on eel.
Yeah, big on eel, and then though you can't have it often, and ramen is like the best thing that you can have all the time.
Yeah. Josh only goes to the wiping station if I'm recording. I swear. Ah yes, Josh with the wipe down. There he goes.
Every time, guys.
Every time. Well, this is where we split paths because he's going to squat and I can't squat. All right, so we are no longer effing around. We're not like risking the whole like knee aggravation, whatever. Doing as much in the way to protect myself as possible. Like wearing these knee sleeves is pretty ghetto and like lame because it's like that's supposed to be for heavy squats and whatever, but I just need to do what's best for me, and that's to protect my knee so I can do what I want to do, like play tennis and things like that, because it's actually really annoying when I can't. Anyways, so I'm doing let's turn this brightness up a little bit. It's a little dark in here. Okay, so we're doing the hack squat machine now, and let's go ahead and answer another question. Also, I just freaking posted this like Q&A thing on the gram, and I should have did that way earlier, so whoops. Anyways, so I think that covers Eric Naka's question, so let's go to the next one. This is not a question, but MrsDebbieHoon says, yep, found you searching Japan videos. Unfortunately, my trip was canceled due to COVID, obviously, so you're cute AF, so I stuck around. Thank you. Do what you want as far as content. People are going to either love it or leave it. You know, I agree with that, but at the same time, I like doing things for the people as well, so you know. All right, let's do a freaking set though. This is going quicker than I thought, which is pretty good. Second to last comment, this one is by Dhruv Bhardwaj. Fainted Pokemon face? WTH, what the hell? Why the best creators underrated? That is a flattering and good question. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, honestly, it's because I don't play to the algorithm because I don't know it, I guess, or I don't care enough to know it, I guess, which is kind of stupid of me, but like, I mean, honestly, I just don't know it. And then also, I don't like making trending things because I just don't care. Even though that would probably be better for like channel exposure, but like, then I just wouldn't even want to do this. Like, it would just be boring because trends are kind of lame most of the time. Most of the time, not all the time, most of the time. Okay, we have arrived to the last question, so let me freaking get this one out. And I think somebody actually already Let me see, Dennis Chen, the boy Dennis Chen. I've seen you, Dennis, in the comment section before. Have already helping the brother out and responded to this question. So I'll just throw in my 2 cents since Dennis actually answered it very thoroughly. Miguel Goncalves, I don't know how to say this. For people planning on staying in Japan for a long time, do you know if gyms there offer 2-week or 1-month passes, and is the price of gyms there expensive? So first of all, I'll give you like an exact quote. Like Gold's Gym, most of the Gold's Gym, it's like 9,000 yen, which is like around $90 a month, which is pretty crazy. And the ceilings every Gold's Gym I've been to, the ceilings are extremely low and the machines are very cramped. So you're not gonna get a wide space like over here in America. That's for dang sure. So it's really pricey, and they do offer day passes. But if you go back to one of my old videos, when I first visited Osaka, like my first year of Japan, I was like really into the whole like I need to be working out each day. And I thought it'd be fun. I went to Gold's Gym in Osaka, and I just got like a 1-day pass. The day pass in Osaka was like 3,000 or something. It was something absolutely stupid, but I did it just for the experience. It was cool, but it was just like, that's so expensive for 1 day. But they do have places like Anytime Fitness as well, and that was probably, I think, or JoyFit. JoyFit is a big one. JoyFit, I don't know, like they have them in a lot of places there, but there's this place called JoyFit. It's not 24-hour, but they do like a multi-day pass, and that one wasn't bad because it was like, it was like 500 for a day pass, per day pass. So whenever I was in Japan, I'd go to JoyFit during the summer, and I'd get like that week-long pass or 2-week pass or whatever, and it just came out to be about like $5 per day pass, which is not bad at all. But it definitely doesn't have the equipment that like Gold's Gym or things like that have. And there are some personal like private gyms there as well. You just have to look around. So, but yeah, definitely the gym scene is not as popular as it here is in the US, so it's harder to find and it's more expensive to find. Focus, yeah.